Good Monday morning, Kentucky, and another chilly start to your Monday. Looking hopefully maybe at a little bit of a warm up. We go to meteorologist Matt Breland to talk about what's in store for the week.
That's right. A sunny start to our day. Sunny skies lasting throughout our Monday, but we do have some changes headed our direction, especially for tomorrow. Right now, those temperatures are in between the 20s and the 30s. Satellite and radar staying quiet and dry to start off this Monday for us. We're not tracking any incoming clouds just yet. I'm still expecting a decent sunny start for our Monday. As we head later on into the morning hours, those temperatures will eventually make their way into the upper 40s, the mid 50s likely for our high temperatures today. Some patchy clouds developing later on into the evening time, and that is going to evolve into an overcast pattern for the overnight hours. And then Tuesday morning, we are starting the day off with scattered showers that are going to linger around all throughout the morning. And then those are going to turn into clusters of more widespread, heavier rain showers as we head into our Tuesday afternoon. We are entering a wet weather pattern as we head into our Tuesday, and it will be lasting until the weekend. We'll have all the details about that coming up soon. Here's your bus stop forecast. Lots of sunshine with temperatures into the mid 30s. On your way back, you can expect temperatures to be in the mid 50s. With still a steady sunny trend around with us. That trend will be around throughout the entire day, bringing our temperatures into the mid 50s for our highs throughout the day. Calm winds, but as I mentioned, we do have lots of changes headed our direction. Lots of rain showers in the forecast, cloudy skies, temperatures still cooler in the mornings. It's going to be a bit dreary as we go throughout this week. We'll have all the details about that forecast coming up in a few short minutes. But here's Matthew with traffic.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Looking outside the door for this morning, you are starting to see some slowdowns throughout really all of our interstates this morning, especially if you're traveling into downtown from I-64. And if you are wrapping around near I-65 for this morning, starting to see some slowdowns. Same case along I-64 into Indiana, heading into downtown, still seeing no slowdowns. And quite a few stalled vehicles. So you can see right now our live traffic map along the Waterston, along Brownsboro Road, so a few slowdowns. Same case along I-64 at Oxmoor Forum Road as well. Give a look at some of those morning drive times. It'll take you about 18 minutes to get from Gene Snyder I-64 to downtown, and also from Shepherdsville to the junction, 22 minutes. We'll send it back over to you, Brooke.
All right, thanks, Matthew. We have learned more information about an ambulance crash from this morning. It happened on Gagel Avenue in the Pleasure Ridge Park neighborhood. Police investigating say that a PRP ambulance with 2 crew members and a patient were going to Marion Elizabeth Hospital when, for an unknown reason, the driver of the ambulance lost control and struck a tree. Everyone transported to University Hospital was with non-life-threatening injuries. The LMPD's 4th Division is handling the investigation. LMPD is also looking into a shooting in the Bashford Manor neighborhood that killed a man. Officers responded to a call around 12:20 Sunday morning on Kimmons Drive for a man who had been shot and had called police. He was taken to U of L Hospital where he died. Anyone with information is encouraged to call that anonymous tip line at 574 LMPD. Happening today, a suspect in a deadly shooting will face a judge this afternoon. Last week, a grand jury indicted 36-year-old Dantes Deshawn Edwards on multiple charges, including complicity to murder for a shooting off West Market Street on September 28th. LMPD said the victim later died. Edwards is already at Metro Corrections on unrelated charges. His arraignment scheduled for 3:30 this afternoon. The Louisville Fire Department's looking into what caused a vacant building in Portland to collapse over the weekend. LFD responded just after 4 on Saturday near 25th Street and Griffiths Avenue. They said the building was already in rubble when they got there. No one was inside at the time. Dre Morris witnessed the collapse and said it caught many of them off guard.
And a buddy of mine said, "Do you hear that?" And I was like, "What?" And a loud cracking followed by one of the biggest gas clouds I've seen. Everybody started running. Kids were getting off the bus. We were trying to get them as far away as we could.
Louisville Fire returned the property back over to its owner for inspection while an investigation continues. This morning, Hoosiers are waking up to full balances on their SNAP cards. State officials said people should have started receiving those benefits yesterday. Kentuckians saw theirs return over the weekend, too. Governor Andy Beshear said state employees worked overnight on Friday so families could see those benefits by Saturday. Governor Beshear joined 24 other states plus D.C. in challenging the Trump administration's decision to suspend SNAP. More than 600,000 Kentuckians, as well as nearly 600,000 Hoosiers, went without federal food assistance during the longest government shutdown in our history. This morning, planes will take to the skies without hopefully anything holding them back. The FAA announced Sunday flight restrictions would be lifted. They had reduced the number of flights in the top 40 airports around the country, including Ali International here in Louisville. 4% reductions were in place due to staffing shortages, which were caused by the historic shutdown. One of the 3 UPS pilots who went down with their plane more than a week ago here in Louisville is back home. The body of Dana Diamond returned to Texas Sunday, where he'll be laid to rest. The photo you're seeing is a group from the Independent Pilots Association and UPS pilots saluting as the remains of Captain Diamond returned to the Lone Star State. All 14 people who died from that crash have since been identified. The other pilots on that flight, First Officer Lee Truitt and Captain Richard Wartenberg. 11 other people were killed on the ground. The crash still in front of mind for the government as it tries to keep its planes and passengers safe. The FAA expanded its emergency directive to ground certain planes to include the Boeing DC-10 aircraft. The original November 8th order only kept MD-11 models from flying, the same model that crashed here in Louisville. There are only 8 DC-10 aircrafts in service, and the grounding is unlikely to affect day-to-day air travel. UPS said they do not use any DC-10s for their flights. The Environmental Protection Agency just finished its work at the crash site in Louisville. In a statement, the Kentucky Department for Environmental Protection said it will remain on site to finish cleanup while the EPA will be on standby to help. So far, crews have recovered more than 626,000 gallons of oil, water, and mix from the Louisville waterways. Surface water sampling that started on November 8th continues daily along drainage channels leading into the Salt River. You can get the latest updates on the UPS crash, including our latest streaming special, Remembering UPS Flight 2976. Just head to WHAS11.com, or you can watch it right here on WHAS 11+. TARC is remembering those we lost this past year to car crashes around Louisville. Last night, officials read aloud the names of dozens of people who died. Our Clary Shaley and photojournalist Connie Offit spoke to families calling for change.
Well, he definitely was a hard worker. He had 2 jobs.
That's 19-year-old Derek Wright Jr.
He loved to make people laugh. He's very kind, caring individual. He's good.
His mother, Brandy Stafford Wright, smiles through the pain. She lost her oldest son 2 years, 2 months, and 8 days ago. He was coming home after grabbing a snack on Dixie Highway when he was hit and the driver kept going. No matter the time that goes by,
And it doesn't take much to smell a song or,
the pain stays.
it's time of the day, anything is a trigger right now, so.
Stafford Wright stands with others.
Who was hit by an impaired driver on July 8th and passed away on July 10th after 2 days on life support.
Holding pictures, keeping count after losing their loved ones to road traffic incidents. More than 580 Kentuckians have lost their lives on the road so far this year, according to the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
I can't do anything else for him. I couldn't save him. There's a lot that I couldn't do, but I could do this.
Janet Heston
Sorry.
chooses to honor her son, who died in a road accident, through a life of advocating for change.
We are asking that lawmakers on the state level allow Louisville to have automated speed cameras. We have tried to get that for several years.
State officials like Louisville Representative Rachel Rorix are listening.
This is something that I've become really passionate about, is creating more vehicular homicide penalties for things like egregious speeds, things where people are driving just way too fast.
She's filing a bill this session, and local leaders like Metro Councilman J.P. Lininger says he wants to help.
We can make safer lives for everyone in Louisville, and we can help prevent more tragedies. And I want to do whatever I can to be part of that.
And strive to keep victims at the table as they ensure fewer are added to the list. In Union Station, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 on your side.
We are now in year 3 of a transportation safety initiative by Metro Council for 0 roadway deaths by 2050. Senator Jimmy Higdon of Lebanon is also filing a bill this session for hands-free devices in cars. Happening today, a major improvement to another Louisville interstate begins. The $50 million project will make improvements to pavement on Interstate 71, and the widening will turn the interstate from 4 lanes to 6. Construction will be at the I-65 and 71 interchange near Frankfort and go up to the Zorn interchange. Overnight lane closures may happen and will go from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. starting today.